a very, 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 very serious note. If the grits hit the fan, and we all know what that means, right? And your water is cut off, your electricity is cut off, even though you paid your bill, yabo, then what then do you do to stay alive? And that's what this training is provided for, okay? Because it can get funky. You may actually end up on a trip to some developing country, formerly known as third world countries, and some stuff can go down. You can end up on your way to Las Vegas and get caught up in the desert. What do you do? How do you do it? And so this is not what Europeans that you envision, with Europeans running through the woods and all of that old kind of craziness. It's not that, but what it is the emergency training for if and when something go wrong, you won't have to perish because of it. Everybody with me? Because if you don't know the skills, our motto is what? A shield is not made on the battlefield. You can't rise no higher than your training. Everybody with me? So if you ain't got it in you, you can't bring it out of you. Yabo? Yabo. So just real quick, sister, I knew I was going to have a brain freeze on your name.
Oh, Ananka.
Ananka has provided some papers from the Provisional Government of Republic of New Africa as we are building, as we are working to rebuild the independent movement. There are some papers over there that are free. And if you're in a position to give a donation, please do just leave the donation on the table. Do not put the donation for those papers in the donation box. And do not forget the donation box. Yabo? Yabo. But please take one and just read what's happening in the black world from their perspective. Yabo? Yabo. That ain't all that's happening, that's just some of what's happening. So now, lastly, and then I'm going to stop talking for a little while, the ideal of a independence movement. We have to remember as African people, how many people have heard the expression, the door of no return? Just a handful of people. So the door of no return is this ideal that they took Africans through this door as they led them down to the waterfront at the ocean, of the Atlantic Ocean, prior to them loading them on these small boats that would then take them out to these larger boats, to where they would then be held until there was enough people on the ships to then sail the ship towards North America. So there was this door of no return that once Africans went through that door, leaving the continent, they was never going back. And so a lot of us, when we go back to Africa, we make sure that we visit the door of no return, that we see the door of no return. I'm sorry, Bob.
The answers, they're going to be having leave at 7 o'clock.
Okay, excellent. Okay, is that clock right by chance? It can't be. That clock got 6:25. What time is it? That is right. Okay, I'm going to get out the way. Asante for the point of order, Bob. So with the door of no return, and he made me forget my point. We're going to blame him. But when you go through the door of no return, it ain't no coming back. But I forgot my point, so I'm not going to create one. I'm sorry, I got it, the paper. So, right, you know how people do that sometimes? They know they don't forgot what they finna say, and then they create something else? Right. We say all the time. I was talking about the paper. Independence and sovereignty have to be our ultimate goal as African people. When we was here, we was not under European domination and European rule. Everybody with me? We had our own nationhood, our own peoplehood. That is the highest goal of self-determination that we can get back to, our right to self-governance. And that's what that paper talks about over there. That's where I was at. All right, so I want to bring Brother Mansong up with a quick 5-minute message. Mama, I'm going to get Mama to run the clock on, and then we're going to get these young ladies back up here. Y'all enjoy yourselves? Yeah. All right, let's make it happen, Brother Mansong.
Dr. Tranquil, that means thank you very much for those who don't know. Abarigani, y'all. Ujamaa, cooperative economics. We as a people must build and maintain our own stores and shops together and profit from them together. Africans the world over have always been a communal people, y'all. So the economic question, we got to deal with that in the right way. Let's give the Brothers for Collective Consciousness a strong black hand.
That's right.
Let's give Brother Nubian, the great communicator, a strong black hand. I have a message for the youth. My name is Manson Kijivu Kulubali, and I'm a knowledge gangster. Praises are certainly due to Dr. Maulana Karinga and the organization US out in California for creating Kwanzaa, something in our own image and interest. So let's give him and the US organization a strong black hand. I want us to remember the late, great Philip Jackson of the Black Star Project. He passed away about a month or so ago. He put me up and other folks up close and personal with our youth. And so I have a special message for you youth. Is anybody in here 10 years old? Raise your hand. Okay, young folks, y'all got a lot of stuff aimed at y'all in this society, most of it bad. Now there's some good stuff, but there are a lot of traps out here. And so we elders, particularly the activist people, and your woke parents, you must pay special attention to. I'm a substitute teacher in high schools, and I deal with our youth a lot. Philip Jackson in the Black Star Project, located in Chicago, created a whole bunch of community-based programs to get our education the right way. You know, he's trying to build the parents so they be involved. They had all kind of programs, okay? But he passed away, but the Black Star Project continues. I want to just drop a couple of points. Young people, we're going to need y'all. Y'all are our life after death. Brother Kulubali, who y'all are looking at now, prayerfully will be 68 years old January 9th.
Oh, right.
I ain't quite there yet, but now, for the young folk, 68 years, how many months in a year, y'all? When you multiply 12 months times 68 years, you get 816 months that Brother Kulubali been on the planet. The 10-year-old, you've lived 120 months, so you see the difference, right? We have lived longer than y'all, and generally we have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So pay very close attention to the older people, particularly the ones that, you know, on the case. So what I'm going to do is I need y'all to be excellent. Be positive, do excellent schoolwork, get excellent grades, graduate on time. Get into your new high school with some positive focus, attitude, and self-control. Now, there are some things that will keep you from doing that. One of them is drugs. And I keep a little lyrics with the folks in high school sometimes. I'm going to do a few. Y'all ready? Tobacco is an evil weed. The devil himself sowed the seed. It stains your teeth and smells up your clothes and makes a chimney of your nose. Stay away from tobacco. Okay? You get cancer. Alcohol is an evil drink. The devil himself wants you to sink. It makes adults and youth both act like fools. It destroys your liver, which is definitely not cool. It used to be illegal like heroin and cocaine, and for all the misery it causes, it should be taken off the shelf and poured right down the drain. Marijuana, is an evil weed. The devil himself wants you to, what? Smoking it in a blunt is a really stupid stunt. It destroys lungs and personality without a doubt. It becomes a living hell when you think you can't function without. One more. Cocaine is an evil weed. The devil himself sowed the seed. It races your heart and scatters your brain. Believe me, it will kill you or drive you insane. So young folks, beware. There are wrongdoers in America, even among our own people, unfortunately, who will have you messed up. When you mess up the control box, you mess up your whole thing, okay? One other quick point. This is called you can. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can, it's almost a cinch you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find, success begins with a person's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you are outclassed, you are. You've got to think how to rise, young folks. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or fastest human, but sooner or later, the person who wins is the one who thinks he or she can. Asante Sana, y'all. Happy Kwanzaa.
Asante Baba Manson Kulubali. Y'all give them another strong round of applause. Bring the message to the young people. And at this time, we're ready to move